Well, hello and welcome people to the internet back to some more of the first Berserker Khazan. In today's episode, we're going to be jumping into the skill tree, figuring that out and finding all the goodies that lie in there, as well as figuring out what the other weapon types are in the game through the trials and seeing what weapon we want to stick with. At least for now, we might switch it up later, but I have a feeling I know which one's going to be my favorite in the end. Guys, before we jump into the video, would you kindly remember to smash that like button if you do like what you see here today, or of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you never miss a live video or short. Or if you prefer watching a live over on Twitch, you can do so at twitch.tv/Ganyonz. Or of course, go down to the link below in the description. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that link to join our Discord and hang out with me over there. But guys, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the video for some more The First Berserker Khazan.
You want to rid yourself of the ghost? Then this is the only way. You must prove yourself in the trials of the three Bantu gods in order to receive their blessings. After that, you must find a way through the storm at the mountain's apex. Take my advice. Let fate be your guide.
Tell me more about the Trial of the Gods.
This is the same trial Bantu warriors can choose to undergo. The gods of the Bantu will decide if you are worthy of their blessings. The trial will begin when you pick up the weapon. The nature of the enemies depends on you, but the objective is always the same. Defeat all enemies that emerge from the abyss. There will be 3 trials and 3 blessings for you.
I like the sound of blessings. Tell me more about the ghost.
The ghost inside you is no ordinary one. It is several different evil spirits now acting as one. It has chosen you with the powerful emotions that burn within you. You are a great prize for it. It will not willingly let you go.
Why did you save me?
We followed the monster's roar and found you. Maybe it was the will of the gods. The Empire is our enemy, Khazan, but we still owe you much. If you had not defeated the Berserker dragon, then we would all have been doomed.
Okay. So for gauntlets, we could put on the Frozen Mountain wrist guards, and I'm assuming our boots. Okay, our boots are also from the set. Brutal attack. Brutal attack is the one where he's got the red circle, circle dot, right? Red circle dot. Health recovery, 10% health recovery is pretty nice, but in order to do that, I would be losing. Wait, did I just get these? I had to have just gotten these, right? Because there's no way I would have not had this. This just seems way better. Damage increase and mostly the stamina recovery rate. Swift attack damage 5. Okay. Mana lantern is used for ability to light up surrounding. Okay, that's just a light. Yeah, the stamina thing is going to be interesting to kind of manage.
The blessings of the 3 go with you.
The fact that there's an active penalty to running out of stamina.
You are trying to get rid of us.
Not trying to get rid. Just trying to push you out. Maybe, unless you can give me more power.
Try it.
What am I looking at here? Am I looking at a hole in the moon, or am I looking at something in front of the moon? First of all, that's a freaking massive moon. Storm Pass. A moon over a moon? Ooh, double moon? Double moon. Didn't that guy just die recently? I feel like that guy, the double rainbow guy, was in, not in the news, but like in the media sphere for something recently. Okay. So, I know that I'm going to want some endurance. Let's just do 2 levels of endurance. Again, I'm not sure which of these I'm going to want more of. I know for a fact that I'm going to want all 3 of these. To what extent, though, I don't know. He passed away a while ago? Then I wonder why... Okay. Use skill points to learn weapon common skills. Unlearning a skill will return those points. As your skill master increases, more skills will be unlocked. Each time new skills are unlocked, you'll be able to view combo guides in the encyclopedia. Ooh. Spirit is Khazan's unique combat ability, a manifestation of his unwavering inner strength. It's earned through battle and consumed to unleash powerful skills that deal high damage. I have skill points! Oh, shit, and I can just do them whenever. Okay, sick. Okay, so we have Swift Attack, Potent Blow, Potent Potables, Frenzy. We got a Penetrate tree, and we have a Guard tree. Alright. Honestly, it's probably going to be... You know, I say it's probably going to be Swift Attack, but I do Charge Attack so much. Okay, so Frenzy is Potent Blow. Press Y while sprinting. Extra Y after a sprint attack. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Decrease the stamina cost of dodging. Y while dodging. I have a feeling these are not going to be worth that much to me. This seems great. How many skill points do I have? I have a single skill point. Incredible. Ability to use a 5th strike of a swift attack. If the 4th strike lands, Blazing Assault can be used without consuming stamina. What do I want to do here? Skill preset? Oh, okay, so I can register them as presets. That's cool that that's there. Let's do this guard. Oh, I got a... Man, if there's anything that I've learned so far about Souls games, it's that I don't like dogs. Only in games, though. You give me a real dog. Ooh, I'm going to pet it. I'm going to pet that dog. Why is there still music? Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah, if there's dog, I'm gonna pet that dog. Common skill? Wait, common skills? What are common skills? Is that a thing in here? Oh, I didn't even see this. Gain 1 spirit charge when interacting with Lacrima Reflection. Parry the enemy's attack, dealing significant stamina damage and briefly disabling defensive actions. Okay, I didn't even realize there was a second tree there. Oh, we have a javelin. Okay, so it uses our spirit points. Left trigger to aim, release while aiming, zoom in and out while aiming. Okay. Javelin allows for range attacks. Javelin skills can be learned by going to the common skill tab. Okay. I got to see my dog on the 4th. Well, I should say both my dogs. Is there any arc? A little bit of an arc. A little bit of an arc. Not much. My big boy, my big noof, he didn't want to get too many pets. It was too hot. But, like any good golden, my boy Finley wanted all the pets. He wanted all the attention. Don't throw your shit at me. Okay, this one. Hey. Okay, can you Jesus, that was annoying. Why can't I heal? Ah, the whole no potions thing. Fine. Wait, was there nothing? Oh, there was something up here. Okay. It auto compensates. Oh, okay. Cool. That's handy. That's handy indeed. Oh, Jesus. Why are there so many? Well, that's why. Can I take... Man, I thought that was going to be my first weapon. So combat cut... Dude, I was so worried he was going to come back alive. Combat kind of feels like closer to Stellar Blade. It's faster. You know, more like a action RPG. Oh, it's a piggy. That was so stupid. I mean, he was stupid because he ran literally right past me. Come here, piggy. There we go. You done fucked up. Ooh, a new top? This is the one we already have, right? Yeah, damage against beasts. Oh, can't see my titty anymore. All right. Well, we'll have to deal without seeing our man tit. We'll have to live with that. Covered in shit? Yeah, I always be covered in shit. Just be one of those things. You know, I have a feeling that's going to be quite helpful. This looks like the way I'm supposed to go. Dude, I'm pretty sure that dog just slowed down in midair. Oh. Now this... Oh, that's just a shortcut to go back there. Okay. Okay, cool. Free to titty! Free to nip! Free to nip! You know, in all seriousness, okay? This is a serious thing that I'm going to bring up here. And I know the way that I'm saying this, y'all are going to take this as not a serious thing because I'm setting up that way, but it is. I don't really understand, and I know that this is probably more of an American thing, so I'm assuming that if anyone here is, well, it's probably not an Asian thing. It's probably more of a European thing where this is not a big deal. I've never really understood why there's so much... What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, like, why is it okay for guys to walk around shirtless and not okay for women to? You know, I think, like, it feels like that's definitely more of a conservative, in general, kind of theory about the human body. It's more of an American thing, and I'm assuming it's also an Asian thing. Because, like, I've heard from people in European countries that it's just like, oh, we got topless beaches, and it's, like, not a big deal. And to be fair, like, it's basically, the only real difference is that, like, guys like lady titties. I don't think ladies feel quite, well, that's not true. Captain America, she was feeling up that man titty. I don't know. Where did that come from? Where did that start? When did we start differentiating between lady and man titty? You know? Scream on black. Oh, cutscene. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Wait, no shot. I don't want to get too excited right now. Hold on. This just looks really familiar. Oh, he got that power in him. Is this the gut sword? I mean, it makes sense because we're the ancient warriors worn great sword. I mean, it is called the first Berserker Khazan. I don't know. I'm assuming that is 100% a reference. No way. Dragon Slayer, that might be what the name is. I don't know. I haven't got that far. Dude, I'm halfway through the first deluxe volume. I only just started reading it last night. Holy Christ, this thing's slow though. Oh, I think we found our new weapon. At least for now. It's slow, and I'm probably going to want to go with... Oh, man. But if I... Oh, my God. This thing uses up so much stamina. Holy frick.
Why did you kill us?
It's strong as heck, but I have a feeling this thing's gonna get me killed more than just, like, not knowing the mechanics of the bosses. You know?
You must help us.
Like that. Well, like that. If I just run out of stamina, it's not gonna be so good. Wait, did that add a death? Was I already at 10 deaths, or was I at 9? Most people say greatsword is the worst weapon. No. I can see that being the case, though. If it's going to be that slow. It's cool, but I feel like I'm going to want faster attacks. Yeah, let's not take Piggy out again. Yeah, I think as cool as it is... Well, we'll keep it on for a little bit. Keep it on for a little bit. Because it's pretty good against these things.
Remember us, General. Why did you abandon our town?
It's having trouble targeting that guy. Oh no, that's not good. The range is really good though. I definitely like that. There we go. Do guts proud. Dude, you know what's crazy? So, keep in mind that I've read not a whole lot of Berserk, right? Keep that in mind. I've seen the anime. It was probably a couple of years ago. I've seen the 97 one, not the 2016 one. I've seen clips of the 2016 one, but regardless. So I'm reading through it the first time. And I'm at the point... Hang on. Let me listen to this first.
Not that it will make much difference.
Okay. So I'm at the point where Guts is fighting... Oh, geez. Who is it? I don't even remember the guy's name. He's already gotten past the first apostle. I think he's fighting the second apostle. It's like the big guy who has like a slug inside him. And every time he gets cut up, he keeps regenerating. And I think I've just finished volume 2, I think is where I am. Guts has basically gotten slammed around at this point, and the guy's like, oh, you don't really want to drop that sword, do you? And then he just goes... And then Guts is now just like knocked unconscious. It's funny to me how unlikable Guts is right now. Right now, right? I don't know. I know eventually, like I know the story from the anime. So I don't know like where that kind of picks up. I know the first scene in the anime is like the first scene in the first volume, except that they took Puck out and put in just like a little boy. The Count. Yes, correct. Because I watched, after reading the first volume, I went back and just watched, kind of skipping through to see what the similarities were. The first episode of the anime. Right. So that whole like first bar scene where he saves Puck in the anime, or in the manga, it's not Puck in the anime. It's just a random kid. So I'm assuming that they probably knew that they weren't going to go for a long anime run, because up until this point, it seems like Puck is kind of a mainstay. I don't know how long he's going to be sticking around, but he seems like the sidekick character right now. Yeah, then you have the whole Snake Apostle fight, which is pretty sweet. And then he goes into the second town. There's the guy who was tortured for 7 years ago. He has like half his face cut off. His limbs are all removed. And then he had to like watch his wife and kid get like eaten in front of him, basically, which is messed up. And then, yeah, so that guy got executed. And now Guts is in a fight with the Count. And that's kind of where I just ended off last night. So tonight I'll probably finish up the third volume. Where are we going? Are we going this way? Oh, this is just looping. This is just where we came from. Wait, hold up. How do I get back here? Oh, because that, okay. I'm all turned around. I got it now. Let's go this way first. The important thing is that Griffith did nothing. Shit. Alright, come on. I'm ready for you now. Oh, that's cool. I just realized that he has basically the same moveset as the boss. So they kind of trained you for it. I hit B again for dodge. Okay, that was bad. You know, like I said, I might not have read all that much, but I know enough to know that Griffith may have in fact done something wrong. He may in fact have done maybe one or two things wrong. That seems horrible. Oh, I got 2. Wait, when did I get 2 skill points? Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, read through all these, figure out exactly what I want. Charge, fire... We get that. Gain 1 spirit charge when interacting with Lacrima. Yeah, so Greatsword I probably don't care about. It's probably more going to be dual wield. So let's do, let's see. So let's do swift attack and let's do, ooh, wait. Why during swift attack, dodge, swift attack, or blowback vengeance? Okay. Okay, I was not expecting that kind of stuff. You let Guts live? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Guts can take him out. Might as well reset. But yeah, like, frick, man, another bear. You know, like I was saying, like I know how he. Well, I know about the eclipse, right? So I know that that kind of messed him up. I don't know if that's the only thing that has messed him up to the point where he is at the beginning of the story. But it was very strange to me reading through it and being like, I don't really like this guy. Which is funny because you have stories like Breaking Bad, for example, right? Where Walter White, you're supposed to like him at the beginning, and then you get to a point where you're kind of supposed to not like him, but you still kind of like him a little bit. Guts, I'm just like, dude, you're like, I get your whole thing is like about being strong, but you're kind of a prick. Some enemies use burst attacks that can't be blocked. Counter them by dodging or performing a counterattack. Counter enemies burst attack with the common skill counterattack. A well-timed counterattack triggers a perfect counter, dealing significant damage while furtherly. And of course they put the counterattack on the B button, which doesn't really have anything to do in combat. But how do I... Wait, so how do I know what a burst attack is? Ah, okay, that symbol is going to show up on me. Kind of wish it would show up on them. Okay. Let's practice this a little bit. I'm fully preparing to die. Okay, but I still have to time it. Got it. Okay, that move seems busted. Why did I do that? And here's a sandwich. Okay. I know this is really early. I know this is really early. This might become my favorite combat of the past, like, 3 Souls-ish games. If this combat keeps up, it's really shaky right now because I'm still trying to remember what all my different controls are. But I think this could become my favorite combat system. This seems really fun. He gets more likable when he gets companions. They help humanize him somewhat. That's good to know. I don't necessarily, like, need him to be likable. It was just kind of like, you know, because of my first impressions of him being from the anime, which, of course, like, don't get me wrong. I know that the anime kind of... I don't know the exact, like, the exact storyline, like where exactly in the manga that the anime picks up. I know it kind of starts in the beginning and then it kind of jumps forward. But that being like my first impression of the character and then not really getting a whole lot of like black swordsmen in the anime, I didn't really know what to expect. I expect him to be like a, you know, like hardened kind of mercenary style character, but the fact that like I did expect him to like give a shit a little bit about people, you know, because I don't remember if he didn't care about his party when he was with Griffith. I don't remember how he felt about his crew. But it's like the people he's with, he just doesn't even give... I mean, he told, like, the priest that he jumped on who, like, had his daughter with him, like, he did tell them. Yeah, he told them, like, anyone I'm with tends to die. You don't want me with you guys. And then, of course, what do you think happens, right? They end up dying. But even the girl, which he kind of, it was kind of hinted that he felt something towards her, not romantically or anything. But he was like, it was a very cold feeling he showed to them. Band of the Hawk, that's what it's called. Thank you. Just keep people at arm's length because of Mark. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a way to go about it. The way he's going about it, it's just like, it's like, do you just hate people? And again, because I'm so early on, I'm not really going to be like, oh, he's always like this. It's like, no, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of development there. God, that's so freaking sweet. Ooh, Volk Warrior. I think we've gotten a couple of these Volk Warrior pieces, and they're not great. Oh, but I have better Hound Pants? Oh, these Volk Warrior stuff sucks. Nice. Oh, wait, what? I got a new weapon? The Neglected Greatsword? Can't even see the whole thing because it's in the snow. Yeah, it's just way too slow. Skill tree. Okay. Slightly increased damage at level 2. We also have during a swift attack, dodge swift, or blowback vengeance. How does this work with this, though? Can I not have both? Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I unlearn? Oh, dude, thank God that you can just take that off. Okay. So yeah, you can only have one of these active at a time. Got it. That's what that line is there for. Got it. Okay. Let's also take Wind Chaser. Come on, monkey. I feel like I actually need to go back. Because this feels like I'm moving too far forward. And there was another pathway over this way. Right? I feel like... Is this... No. It was... Yeah, further down this way. Yeah, see, this looks like the end of the path. I can shoot you, monkey. Ah. Don't. Okay, now we can continue on. Of course, he's got all that guilt about Casca. Yeah, I mean, in general, that whole thing was a shit show, right? Like I said, I don't know exactly how far after the eclipse that the manga picks up, right? Because obviously it's told out of sequence. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? He's all about strength. He's all about just like survival of the fittest, basically. And I hate to be that person, but it is kind of like. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay, let's keep going for more health. Did I ever pick up... Did I ever pick up the Lacrima when I was fighting the bear?
Those who overcome these trials will be blessed by the gods and receive the power they seek.
I know I think I did pick it up. I know I grabbed it and then I regretted it. Ooh, new weapon. Okay, so now we have our spear type weapon. So are these trials basically just introducing me? I'm assuming they're just introducing me to the weapon types. I'm Oberyn Martell. You raped her. You killed her children. Spears are effective at keeping enemies at bay with long reach and excel at exhausting them through powerful stamina attacks.
Is it true, General? Are you really a traitor?
Ooh. Okay, I kind of dig this. Now the question is the weapon going to get stuck on stuff throughout the game? Headshot. Actually, that wasn't a headshot. Okay, I could kind of dig this weapon, although I'm still partial to the duel.
Follow your orders. Are we not traitors?
I don't know what it is about piercing attacks. I have the hardest time parrying pierces. I don't really know why. There we go. Combo for handling multiple enemies. Spear's cool, but we're still in dual wield. Oh, still.
That's what caused you such
Let's do more damage, and let's do.
some kind of high and mighty hero?
That's it. Some of the boss was about revenge. Just started with sacrificing his humanity for strength later in the story. Ooh, okay, cool. It was a bit of a bummer that it left me on a cliffhanger there at the end last night, but it was too late. I had to go to bed, so we'll see where the story goes later tonight. Ooh, what have we here? Max stamina. We would lose the potent blow damage increase, but we'd also have to go with this. Stamina recovery rate if I'm unscathed. Well, that's probably not going to happen that much. I think I'm okay with losing those two damage numbers. I can only have one ring on at a time. Okay, stamina recovery rate. Yeah, we'll put that on. Now let's go ahead and reset. That being said, I suppose we do have one more trial, so there is one more weapon type. I don't remember another weapon type. I remember the spears, I remember greatsword, I remember two hands, but I don't remember what the other one is. Unless they're just going to give me another dual wield. Why do I feel like... Okay, it doesn't look like that bridge is actually gonna break. I thought it might. That gave me anxiety there for a second. Yeah, let's not do that, you know? Holy frick, those things are actually really powerful. I wonder if I'm gonna have to use those for any kind of platforming. No shot, right? No shot. Okay, no, I actually have to go up there to the top. Like, no shot that happens literally right the second I say it, right? Wait, how do I get over there? Okay, I miss it. Oh. I was gonna say, missing something obvious.
Here he is! Grab him!
There was... How did you get out there? Oh, that's the guy that I already fought. It's just because he was respawned. There we go. Oh, those suck. I'm just dropping down. Transmutation shard. Well, we also have restores spirit by what is spirit? Oh, right. Spirit is the my javelin. Consumes 3 spirit gauge units and restores health by 50% of max health. Increases stamina recovery rate, removes plague effects, grants fire attributes. Contamination. There's contamination effects and plague effects. Okay. We have some range attacks. We'll see how often those ever get used. Retrieves the lacrima lost from Khazan's most recent death. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, don't even try me. Don't even try me. Oh my god. It's so sick. Oh my god. Warriors Gators. I'm sure we're not putting them on. Oh, awful. Awful. Okay, so I'm gonna have to loop back around to that. I'm assuming that the side area that actually looks like it's progress. Cool. Love taking arrows to the face. I missed. I missed. Come on. Thank you. Well, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I wanted it to. Okay. Let's not play the range game. We're not winning that. Oh, what the frick? take care of this one first. Okay. That one was easy. That one was also easy. Okay, and now the range boys are still going to be shooting at me from over there. God, we got a whole bunch of... Okay, blue stuff. We can look at blues. Didn't I just get... No, so I don't want this because I want my damage and stamina recovery. I definitely don't want that. Brutal attack. Attack damage plus 18. Nice, we will take that. Please don't hit me with more arrows, good sirs. Okay, so I'm assuming I go up that way. Oh, that's... Dude, they're just gonna throw me the first boss of the game. I was trying to do my jumpy flip. Yeah, let's just... Bro. Did you really... Okay, well, first of all, you can get headshots. But did he really just duck underneath my shot? It wasn't even like a full duck. That was just like happenstance. He's got more... No, he does not. He does not have more skills than me. I say nay, nay, good sir. See? I had more skills than that guy. Okay, let's not kill ourselves here. Can I hit this guy in the back of the head? Hang on, that's just aiming going wrong. Okay, headshots are quite good. You son of a bitch. See, I feel like I was much more skillful than them. Except I got these guys trying to shoot me in the ass. All right, buddy. Now I've got health potions. So I'm a little bit confused when it comes to the stamina bar. Am I trying to work it down or work it up? Because there's been a couple times that I've looked at it. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to go... Okay, yeah, I can go down here. Because I would assume down, but there's sometimes when I hit them and it keeps going up, like... Oh, that's nice that it tells you. Down for them to keep it up your system. Yeah, see, that's what I figured. I mean, for me, yeah, obviously, I knew that one. But yeah, but even when it was okay, maybe I just didn't do enough damage to his stamina then. Let's see. So this has way more defense. 5% damage increase is not that much, so I don't really care about that. The stamina recovery rate is pretty nice. Yeah, that's just way more defense. So at this point, I'm going to do this to get more defense and more health since I'm not getting that bonus anymore. And let's go for... There we go. Beats of a purple bar that only goes down. Ah, okay. No, that all makes sense. Okay, almost literally just missed the death hole. I don't know. Something happened I was getting confused by, which is not exactly out of the norm. Okay, so the last one was just dual weapons, because the dual weapons we got, which that makes sense. The dual weapons we got were literally just, we picked them up off the ground. Allow for rapid consecutive attacks with high mobility, making them ideal for aggressive combat.
Surrender. Your honor, your friends, all gone. You have nothing left to fight for. Really think you can win against the Emperor? Be honest. You wish you were, don't you?
Hello?
Osmer is dead too. It's all over.
I think we're dead here. Yep. That was a nasty combo we had there. Alright. Let's see if we can get this done.
Surrender. Your honor, your friends, all of it gone. You have nothing left to fight for. Do you really think you could win against the Emperor? Be honest. You wish you were, don't you? Ozma is dead too. It's all over.
I was having trouble there getting the attack we literally just unlocked.
I will avenge you.
Okay, well, I wanted to read my thing. So, how does this work again?
You really
Okay.
think you can do this? Defeat us, the Blade Phantom.
So this is willpower scaling.
Little mortal.
Okay, defense. I see you. And it's an ashen top. Spirit skill damage increase for 15 seconds. Ooh. Enemy exhausted, attack damage +7. Okay. Oh, it's because I got a new spear. Okay, I was like, why is that still showing that I have that? But isn't this a spirit? Wait, so how does that work? Spirit skill damage increase for 15 seconds. So does that then mean if I use this? Isn't this is that not a spirit skill? I want to see my controls here. Oh wait, that's just an aimed range attack. Do I not have one of those yet? Spirit skill. Damage increase for 15 seconds. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to use that. So is 9,000... Okay, hang on. I want to try something here real quick. Is that the most amount of lacrimal I can get, or do I just happen to be at that? Okay, I just happen to be at 9,999. It's a very... I wish I had one more so I knew I could go over. That's fine. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going more into stamina then. Which is actually fine, because I have a feeling that I'll probably be guarding more often than I am dodging. I don't know if that's a... Let's see. So otherwise, stamina recovery rate, health, attack damage. It does give me a bit of everything, although this does as well. Willpower will give me more HP. and more attack damage, to be fair. Does not reduce my weight. Okay. So willpower is a fair upgrade then. Okay, cool. Well, unfortunately, I do have to cut it a bit short this evening. That's where we're going to leave it. That being said, this game is sweet. I really like the combat in this game. I'm definitely going to do a little bit of reading the rest of the skills, figuring out like what everything is called and how things like the skill, what was it? The skill something or other? Spirit skill. I got to figure that out, how I actually go about using that. Probably going to stick with the dual weapons. If it's only the 3 weapon types, if it's great swords, spears, and dual weapons, I have a feeling that dual weapons is going to be my go-to here. I like the faster weapons in these games. I don't really like the really slow weapons, so it would be either dual weapons or 2 hands. Excuse me. Spear, not greatsword. Even though I really like the looks of great swords, I only really like them when they're fast, which of course, when are you going to get a fast greatsword? Unfortunately, Final Fantasy XIV has screwed me up because what is it? Is it the tank rolls? Yeah, Dark Knight and Warrior have screwed me up and been like, yeah, you can be a fast-wielding sword class. Obviously, it doesn't matter, it's just animation speed. But, yeah. First thoughts here. Yeah, so combat feels really good. It's definitely fast. I have to relearn all my fingerings because the controls are now going back to Stellar Blade, which I was hoping that once I got to Lies of P, that the Souls-like games I was going to play would keep that, because I knew that like bumper and trigger were pretty synonymous with Souls games, which I always thought was super weird. But now that, you know, it's been like drilled into me for the past, I think I have like 50 hours in Lies of P now, from this weekend. It's just like drilled in their muscle memory and like B to dodge. It's now all of a sudden it's like now I gotta relearn everything. So yeah, the combat feels really responsive and snappy. I do like it. The stamina thing, I might have to build into that a bit more, increase my stamina so that way I'm not screwing myself over, just so that way I don't have to track it as hard. So far, even though we're very early on in the system, I like that they have a skill tree. The P organ in Lies of P was fine. Wasn't my favorite skill tree system. So I'm happy this is kind of like the go-to skill tree that I like doing. It's very straightforward. I like the fact that, you know, some of the trees you can do either like one or the other. The bottle damage is super cool in the enemy too. Yeah, I like that as well. So there's a little bit more progression to the fight. That was super fun. That was still a hell of a first boss. Visually, the game is like right up my alley. I like anime games. The good ones. The good ones, not the stupid gacha games. But I also like this game is not pulling its punches. I mean, it is gory. There's a lot of gore. Don't know a lot about the story. So far, it does seem... Well, my impression so far is that you kind of... It feels like you need to know a little bit about this character from the previous game. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of what it feels like. So we'll see. We'll see. But in general, I'm having a blast with this one so far. This one's sweet. And there you have it. So that was the end of our first stream of the first Berserker Khazan, and honestly, I couldn't be more happy. Once we started unlocking some combo attacks with those dual wield weapons, if you couldn't tell, I was having a blast, just like doing flippy attacks on everybody, even to my own detriment where I was actually getting killed for doing so. But honestly, if this game keeps expanding on that combat and just, it feels really good. I really like this fast, snappy combat, which I know is not really like typical for Souls-like games, but hey, I'll take it where I can get it. So I'm curious to see what other weapon types we get in this dual wield aspect, how much they're going to play with it, you know, or if it's just going to be sword and an axe the entire way through, but likely I'll probably be sticking with this most of the way. This seems to fit my playstyle quite a bit. I've never really been like a dexterous player, but apparently all of a sudden I'm like full on dexterity, it seems like. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the content. If you did like the video here, would you kindly remember to smash that like button before you leave, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, that way you never miss a video live or short. Or if you prefer watching live over on Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/Ganyonz, or of course you can click the link down below in the description, and while you're down there, you can click the link to join the Discord and hang out with me over there while I'm off stream or not creating content or just at work. If you want someone to talk to, because I just sit at a desk all day, I can chit chat all the live long day. And I've just started reading manga again, so that would be cool to chat over there. I actually just started reading Berserk. I'm gonna read more right after recording this. I'm like, I think I'm just starting volume 3 in the deluxe edition. He just got the snot beaten out of him by the count. Anyway, I digress, guys. I'm gonna take off here for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.